jumps off in the lead from Connaught Ranger, Royal Boxer, Johnny Tarquin and Sea Pigeon as they come to the first. In the Welsh champion hurdle, Pollardstown, the recent Aintree winner, jumps the first from Royal Boxer and Connaught Ranger, Sea Pigeon, the champion, and Johnny Tarquin. So passing the winning post on the first circuit, it's Pollardstown from Royal Boxer and Connaught Ranger and Sea Pigeon and Johnny Tarquin. Going quite a good clip. This the race that's brought really large crowds here, large holiday crowds to Chepstow this afternoon. And they're seeing Pollardstown breast this rise ahead of the locally trained Royal Boxer, then Connaught Ranger, tracked by Sea Pigeon, then Johnny Tarquin, with handsome prizes for the first four. Pollardstown, Royal Boxer, Connaught Ranger, Sea Pigeon and Johnny Tarquin. Second of the 8 flights, Pollardstown, very slow at that one and very deliberate, and Royal Boxer jumped up ahead of him on his outside. Connaught Ranger's third, Sea Pigeon 4 and 5, Johnny Tarquin. As they come to the third flight, Royal Boxer on the outside of Pollardstown. And a mistake there by Sea Pigeon, a very uncharacteristic mistake, just pitched a little there. John Joe O'Neill not looking at all worried, not trying to get any closer to them at the moment. Over the fourth. Royal Boxer on the outside of Pollardstown, then Connaught Ranger, then Sea Pigeon. Behind Sea Pigeon, Johnny Tarquin. Johnny Tarquin finding this a little bit too hot, this pace for him. He's really getting out of touch now. Now they've got a very long run before the fourth flight from home. Pollardstown on the inside of Royal Boxer, then Connaught Ranger and Sea Pigeon. Sea Pigeon, the champion, getting a little bit closer to them now. Pollardstown, Royal Boxer, a little between the two, Connaught Ranger and then Sea Pigeon. And Sea Pigeon still closing perceptibly on the other three as Pollardstown leads from Royal Boxer, Connaught Ranger, a Daily Express Triumph hurdle winner, who's now going second. Royal Boxer, third, and 4 Sea Pigeon. This is the fifth. Half a mile from home, Pollardstown jumps it in the lead from Connaught Ranger. Sea Pigeon towards the left of the picture, coming there strongly now, John Joe O'Neill, to bid for his first ever triumph at Chepstow. Over on the far side, Pollardstown jumps it in the lead from Connaught Ranger and Sea Pigeon. Coming down now to the second last flight in the Welsh champion hurdle, and it's Pollardstown being pressed now by Connaught Ranger and Sea Pigeon. Over the second last, Pollardstown, Connaught Ranger, Sea Pigeon. Coming down to the final flight now, Pollardstown on the far side, Connaught Ranger and Sea Pigeon, who's got it to do now as they come to the final flight. Pollardstown on the far side, Sea Pigeon coming there on the near side, in between the two, Connaught Ranger. This is the final flight now. Sea Pigeon comes there very strongly to land fractionally in the lead, and it's Sea Pigeon now the champion, going away from Pollardstown on the far side, Connaught Ranger third. A beautifully confident written race this by John Joe O'Neill. He was the Welsh champion hurdle. Sea Pigeon the winner from Pollardstown, second, and third is Connaught Ranger. Fourth was Royal Boxer, and just coming up to the final flight now to jump it in fifth place and make a little bit of a hash of it, but get over it all right, is Johnny Tarquin. And so the result of the Welsh champion hurdle, first number 1, Sea Pigeon, owned by Mr. Pat Muldoon, trained by Peter Easterby and ridden by John Joe O'Neill. Second was number 2, Pollardstown, owned by Mrs. W. Tulloch and Mr. R.S. Formby, trained by Stan Mellor and ridden by Philip Blacker. And third was number 4, Connaught Ranger, owned by Mr. Jim McCoffey, trained by Fred Reimel and ridden by John Burke. Fourth was number 7, Royal Boxer. You've seldom seen a more confidently ridden race than this effort by John Joe O'Neill on the old champion himself, Sea Pigeon. Let's review those closing stages again with Richard Pittman.
Yes, indeed. Philip Blacker again forced to make the running here, and Sea Pigeon being given a good lead as they go to the last. Philip really asked Pollardstown for a big one, and this time he comes up, but Sea Pigeon jumps out of John Joe's hands. They just slightly squeeze Connaught Ranger for room there, but I think that he was probably beaten at the time. And here John Joe, hands and heels, with a smile on his face, kicks for the line, and look now how Sea Pigeon pricks his ears as he realises another victory is in sight, and just think that this one was once labelled ungenuine. Well, we wish we could find a few more ungenuine ones like this.
Yes, well over £150,000 he's won in first prize money. There's 6-4 on favourite in the Welsh champion hurdle on the flat and over hurdles. 7,200